Hello, and welcome to a movie review, which I haven't done in a while. There's a couple I need to do, but I just saw this movie in theaters today, and what I saw was Family Camp. I'm trying to orient myself with the camera, like, where am I supposed to look? But Family Camp by the Skit Guys. If you don't know who the Skit Guys are, it's a Christian duo with Tommy and Eddie on YouTube that been around a long time that I've watched several times. Like they have the Skinny, this and that, and they have one of my favorites, God's Chisel, which I will bring up in a moment. But they finally got to make a movie, and this is the movie, Family Camp, which I saw today. It's a comedy movie about, Tommy's family going to a family camp and then they meet Eddie's family, and it's just the chaos and everything that ensues from there. It's pretty funny with everything that goes on in it. The beaver and just kind of the hijinks and everything. Like you think Eddie's character's like, what are you doing? You see in the trailer, like grabs a thing of honey like from the hive, and it's just like, why would you do that? And everything is like, I don't want to spoil everything with the movie, but it's just like, oh man. So it's funny as it was, it does have some serious moments and everything. Like Eddie's character says, when they're in a predicament, says, tells Tommy, I'm not junk or anything. And when he says, I'm not junk or anything, I'm thinking, that's from God's Chisel. If you don't know what God's Chisel is, I'll link it on this video because that deals with that. So I was like, that's from that. But I wish actually in some ways, even though humor was good, like the family camp activities, the soccer bowling ball thing, like you're in the Zorby balls and you're playing soccer with it and everything. I want to do that. That looks like a fun idea. Like you're trying to kick soccer ball and you can hit everyone with the Zorby balls. Like that's a fun idea. We should totally do that. I mean, it's just the serious moments. I wish actually there was a bit more in some things. Like with Eddie's character, you could say, okay, he's trying to control. Somewhat spoilers. He's trying to control situations and everything because he was, not picked and everything like that. But it's just kind of like, all right, but try to go more. It's the aspiring screenwriter in me, I guess, but kind of maybe show more of that, of him showing like, it's not always you about having to perform and everything, because he's hurt obviously, and he always wants to have control of everything because he's trying to make sure everything, at least like he's included, and he wants to have the say in everything because he's never had the say when he was younger and he never had that example. So like growing up, so it's just kind of like, well, give him the opportunity to actually, to show like the controls aren't yours, it's the Lord. But and I don't know, it's just, I wish there was a little bit more development in the serious side with this and everything. But on one end, you could do a sequel following that route, and still following these two families. Like maybe Tommy's family is going to another type of family thing or something like that, and they get there and they find out like their roommates is Eddie's family again, and he's just like, oh no. Like that would be a funny thing, but that would be part of things. Like, why does the Lord keep putting us two together and all that? That'd be an interesting little scenario, but you can kind of go in more serious in depth with that, like from his character from this one and then the next one, he could be the total opposite. Like supposedly not giving everyone a say, he gives everyone too much say because he's trying, and it becomes a point of like performance, and something's like, you can't perform everything, you're not going to be able to perform in every single aspect, and it's not about your performance, it's just who you are and everything. And then maybe the reason he does that is because it's like you're able to give grace to everyone. Like you could use the example, like you give grace to your kids. Maybe not use Tommy to say this, maybe like a pastor character or something. It's like you're willing to give grace to your kids because they're trying to grow up and everything, but you can't give grace to yourself and able to grow up and everything because you're saying like, I should know better, because you can say like, I'm a father, I'm this, I'm that, and I should know better, I should be an example and everything. Yeah, you lead by example, but that doesn't mean you don't give grace to yourself. And there's ways you could do a sequel and everything with that. I kind of wish they went in more in some ways with this, but it was a good first attempt. Family oriented. There's no cursing in it. There's no suggestive stuff or anything. It's just pure humor and everything like that. And it's like, oh, that's great. I don't. Maybe they did it when I went to the bathroom, but it never got actually. I will say, it never got actually. Spoiler: it never actually got resolved with Tommy's, or did it get resolved with Tommy's thing calling with the guy trying to take his heist job or anything like that? Maybe he said, you know what, you can take it and I'll help you with take it or anything. Did Tommy talk to the guy and get it resolved, or no? Because that, I know that was tension in the movie, but that didn't seem like that got resolved at the end. It was like, maybe he realized, you know what, family is more important. It's like, you know what, dude, you take the promotion. You need it. I don't. I mean, that would have been something, but it didn't seem like they resolved that. I don't know. Maybe I missed that part because I did go up to the restroom. Maybe he called or anything, but I don't remember seeing that. But I wish they addressed that as well. So again, I do like the movie a lot, and it was good to see the Skit Guys, finally have a thing. Leanne or Lee Allen, Lee somebody. I don't know, the one who played Tommy's wife. She was good and everything. I thought the daughter that Tommy was that was playing his daughter in the movie, I thought for briefly, I was like, is that Tommy's daughter? Because I was trying to remember, I was like, isn't she the one that appeared in the Skinny on Christmas video? And I went looking up, and just the thumbnail from the Skinny on Christmas video, I was like, okay, no, that's not her. Because for a moment I was like, because she could pass for being Tommy's daughter, but I couldn't remember if that was actually her or if it was, his daughter. But then, no, that's not his daughter. And I was like, oh, okay. And I don't know if their kids actually did appear in the movie or not, as extras somewhere. They might have. But I look forward to seeing another Skit Guys video. So if you have it in your neck of the woods, or if there's a way to get it online or anything, please watch it and everything. So couldn't recommend it enough. You will get a laugh. If nothing else, cringing at stuff is like, oh man. But I could see there could be more that they could do with future installments if they choose to go that direction. But I would highly recommend it. All right, well, we'll see you in the next one.